My father wanted to test whether God really existed, so he stabbed my mother to death. She stared at him in utter disbelief as blood slowly poured from her neck, but my father showed no reaction at all. After confirming she was completely dead, he rushed to his knees, trying to communicate with God, begging for my mother to be resurrected.
God! It is time! Resurrect! Return! Return, Spirit! Resurrect!
From that moment, his faith collapsed. Losing his wife broke him completely. Later, while hitchhiking home, he ran into a deranged couple, and that's how he ended up taking a bullet. Since we grew up without parents, the school bullies picked on us all the time. To protect my little sister, I was constantly beaten black and blue. One day, I went to pick her up after school like usual, but she came running to the car in a panic. Turns out the bullies were messing with her again. I didn't hesitate. I drove off immediately. After dropping her off at our mother's grave, I headed back alone to teach those guys a lesson. When I saw one of them alone, I dragged him off the school bus and beat him with a wooden stick. When the second one was fixing his bike, I slammed the hood down on him and knocked him out, and the third one tried to beg for mercy, but clearly my fist had already fallen in love with his face.
You touch my sister again. What do?
Afterward, I sat alone in the car. When the anger finally faded, my whole body started shaking. It was the first time I had ever fought violence with violence. But what I didn't know was it had started raining at the cemetery. To escape the rain, my sister ran into a church, and a priest there developed twisted intentions. Using the excuse of taking her home, he lured her into his car and brainwashed her in the name of God.
To show yourself as the Lord made his first children is to truly turn yourself to him. And his witnessing of it. Now that's courage itself.
Growing up without parents, she lacked the judgment to see through him. She was deceived and eventually assaulted by the priest under the guise of God's will. When I arrived to pick her up, I had no idea what had happened. Soon after, she started experiencing pregnancy symptoms. She kept hiding it from me and went to find the priest, but he refused to acknowledge anything. At that moment, she finally saw his true colors. In the end, she chose to hang herself. And by the time I burst into the room, she was already gone.